Our scamp shower light has gone bad. Barely works and it's super dark in the bathroom. I'm gonna pop off the light cover to see try to see what's going on under here. There's little tabs on each end which can be pulled out. There we go. The LED lights are super dim and it doesn't seem like there's much we can do about it. Instead of trying to take it all apart, it's just easier and cheaper to replace it. You can see that the light actually has been riveted, and here are the ends, the rivet ends. So we're going to have to drill out the rivets to remove it. In order to drill out the rivets, we're going to have to remove these caps, and then we'll get the rivets out. We're going to use a drill bit that's just slightly larger than the head of the rivet so that it takes out the rim, and then it'll fall out on the other side. Here you can see the rivet head has been completely removed by the drill. So now the area where it was riveted is completely easy to pull out. This is our second one that we're going to remove. It's a tight space. I'm just going to set the drill in there and take it right out. Now we can see when we remove the second rivet, the LED light just fell right out of the spot. I found an identical LED replacement light on Amazon, so all the holes should match. In order for the rivets to fit through the LED shower light, holes have to be drilled out wherever the lights would be. This is the old one, so we're going to drill out holes on the new one here and here, but we can use the old one as a demo. I've already drilled out a hole here, so you can see that once the hole is drilled, that the rivet easily can fit through. But the existing holes, they're too small to allow the 4.8 millimeter or 3/16 inch rivets to pass through. I'll remove the front cover just so that I don't accidentally drill through the cover when I'm drilling that hole. And here's how we would drill out the hole. Just hold it steady, put the drill bit in, slowly drill it out, and that will enable the rivet to easily go through. Here's the rivet gun kit I got on Amazon. It has the rivet gun, a bunch of different size rivets, and also some drill bits to drill out the rivets. Here's an example of how the rivet's going to work. Here's the rivet gun, here's the LED light, and here's the rivet. We're going to put the rivet behind the LED light from the inside of the cabinet, and then it'll come through, and as we depress the rivet gun, the head will pull back on the rivet, collapsing it and tightening the joint between the fiberglass wall of the shower and the LED light holding them together. So we're gonna put the rivet gun onto this mandrel, which is the long wire, and then we merely depress. It takes a little bit of force, but you can watch the head expand, pull in as we pull and compress the rivet, and we keep doing that until the end breaks. After 3 or 4 pulls, the mandrel end will actually break off, leaving just the rivet head in the back. So, and the expanded part of the rivet head in the front. So the idea is this holds the LED light to the wall with the wall in between it. Now we have both ends drilled through to accommodate the 3/16 inch rivet. So it should just come straight through, expand, and hold the light against the wall. I'm going to do the white same way as it was done before. Put the cap back on. And the black. Let's make sure the switch is off here. Now we have the new setup. We just want to test it before we rivet it in. That looks like it's working great. We're going to slide this cap receptacle over the rivet head so that we can put the cap on after we attach the rivet. We'll place the rivet through the wall, and then on the other side we're going to secure or hold it up against the light. So the rivet will go through here, and then we'll rivet it in place. So now that we have the light all set up, we're going to carefully put the wiring in, and the wire nuts, we'll tuck them into this spot on top so we can push it into place. So I'm going to push those nuts in and get them flat, and then so it'll fit flat up against it like that. In order to get an idea of the grip, you can actually put all the pieces together and then use a rod and mark it to see how long a length is required, grip length, to go through and secure the rivet. So we'll start on this side, push it through, and then check on the other side and feel at about which point it would take to actually go flush with the rivet area indent, and then we can mark that on the other side. Just mark it right here with the marker. So that shows us it's roughly about 7/16. Could be a little shorter as well. So there it is on the ruler, just about 7 or 8/16. And the rivet, we actually were told to use the grip length on this isn't the length of the body, but actually the grip measurement, which on this one was, it's a 6/6. So the first number refers to the diameter, and it's in 30 seconds. So it's 6/32, which is the same as 3/16. That's the diameter, or 4.8 millimeters. And then the second measurement was the maximum grip length. So that's how much it will actually compress to. And that is on this rivet, it's a 6/6. So the second number 6 refers to 6/16. The rivet that was recommended by Scamp is actually the perfect size. It has the maximum grip length necessary to compress both sides together. If it's too far, if the maximum grip length is too long, then the LED shower light would just dangle. And if it's too short, then the rivet won't be able to go all the way through and compress it. So there's a sweet spot, and you can actually measure that just by putting a little rod through and marking it, which captures the actual length between the two objects that you want to rivet together. So here's on the inside closet end. I'm going to start pushing it in, and we'll go to the other side. Now I'm going to continue pumping it. And it should show it expanding. And it broke. That's it. Great. And now here's the head of the rivet after it's completely riveted with the mandrel long wire broken up. On these rivets, they have little caps to make them look clean. They're not necessary because the rivets are really flat, but I did put a little external cap holder that was provided on the previous rivet. So I put the rivet through that, and then I can just snap the cap over it to make a clean look. Here's what the completed rivets look like on the inside of the shower, the LED light. Now we can just snap the cover back onto the light. And we're done with the LED shower light project.